All right, we're starting with 15-minute abs. So I'm gonna have you grab something you can hold on to, whether it's a weight or like I've got my kid's soccer ball or something, and then grab a pillow or a sweater or something squishy that you can hold with your legs, okay? I'm gonna be using my trusty lobster because that's what I have down here. I'm just grabbing what I have. We'll be on the floor the whole time. So come on down to the floor, just in a seated position. Grab your thing to hold on to and your lobster or whatever you want to use. Doesn't have to be a lobster. And come on down to the floor. So we're starting in a seated position. Big inhale. I want you to take the item that you're going to take with you. For those of you who just hopped on, I'm just going to hold this. It doesn't have to be a weight. It can be a weight if you're feeling crazy. Because, you know, why not? So you're just going to roll it down, okay, with your little thing. Once you get here, you're going to bring the knees in, and you're going to tap the top of the shins with the dumbbell, with the thing you're holding, whatever, and then you're going to bring it back, and then you're going to exhale, roll it up, okay? So inhale it back down to here. Exhale, reach forward, tap the shins, and then roll it back up. As you roll it back up, try to keep the heels on the ground. I just said that, but mine just came up. Hi, Faye. Right here, exhale, tap the shins, come back up, exhale up. As always, bring your own music with you. I never play music, so you listen to what you want to listen to. Exhale. So if you've ever come to my classes in real life and never liked my music, now you get to listen to whatever you want to listen to. Exhale, tap the shins. Inhale here. So just keep on going. We'll be at this for a little bit. Roll it back down. So we got our kids a kiddie pool. Just a little one. Well, it's like little but big at the same time. It's like a big little kiddie pool. Like I could probably fit myself in it. And like still be comfortable. But it had been in our backyard for a couple of days. And then we dumped it out this morning because my husband's gonna mow. And we needed to move it. And you guys, it was so gross. It smells so bad underneath it. It's like the grass got moldy or something. It smells like mold. And you can smell it from our deck, which is disgusting. So if any of you are feeling all summertimey and you're wanting to get yourself a kiddie pool, I would relocate it like every other day because it's really gross. Keep on going, we're almost there. Just a little helpful kiddie pool hint for you this morning. So you can have nice rock solid abs and a healthy backyard. Let's finish up with one more. Here, exhale it in, and then let's roll it up and we'll be up again. Okay? So let's go ahead and put that guy down. So I'm gonna have you grab, like I said before, a pillow or a sweater or a lobster, something squishy that is near you that you can just hold in between your legs, okay? So you're squishing it in between your legs. So once you're holding it really tight, we're gonna come on down to the ground and bring our hands behind our heads, okay? So your hands are back here, you've got your lobster just like so, and we're just gonna roll the knees into the chest, set the hips down. Roll the knees in, set the hips down. So for those of you who like to do the 12 o'clock yoga, just note that today and next Friday, that class is gonna be at 11 o'clock and not 12 o'clock. So you can get it done before lunchtime. Exhale and inhale. So if your hips lift up a little bit, that's fine, but don't feel like you gotta send them all crazy like this. Even if they just come up a little bit, perfect. Okay. Exhale every time those knees come in. And really try to squeeze whatever you have right here between the knees. That's why I wanted you to grab something squishy. So like I said, a balled up sweater that you have somewhere, a jacket, or a towel, or a small pillow, or a lobster. 2 more times, everybody. And then we'll bring those feet down. Remove whatever you were holding on to. And let's stretch it long. Reach it long. Let the back arch up so you can really stretch through the belly. And roll yourself back up again. So the thing you started with, whatever you had with you that you can hold, go ahead and grab that again. Excuse me. And we're going to hold it right in front of us. Okay, we're going to tap the floor to the side. Exhale, really twist, really pull in, especially right here. Inhale up through the center. Exhale, other side. Okay, so you're just tapping it on the floor, almost kind of outside of your hip. Okay, if that's too much twist for you, then maybe you just tap it right here. So it's kind of more outside of my leg. All right. If you're okay with the big twist, you can even tap it back here so it's kind of like behind the hip. And other side. Okay, so move really slow with this. Exhale all the way as that weight comes down. Inhale up. It's like you're drawing kind of a little rainbow around your lap. If it makes you dizzy, to follow the item with your eyes, like with your head, and that's a lot of back and forth, you can always just look forward, okay? Or just maybe look at the knee of the direction you're going. Come back up, look at the other knee of the direction you're going. One more each side, everybody. And then bring that item down. Sometimes that can bother the hip flexors, like right here. So we're just gonna kind of put the feet together and stretch forward, just to stretch out those hip flexors. And if you can't see me, my feet are just together and I'm bending forward, just because that'll stretch out right through here, which sometimes doesn't like that kind of that lean back feeling. Okay, so if you felt that way, you're not alone. So back onto your tush, let's go ahead and grab whatever was squishy that you had in your knees before, okay? So go ahead and grab your object, okay? Place it in between those knees, and we're gonna put those arms out. We're gonna roll back one vertebrae at a time. All right, once the shoulder blades touch the ground, super slow, you're gonna inhale, exhale, you're gonna come on up, and you're gonna reach forward, almost like you're handing something off to somebody. So my fingertips are right above my toes, and my belly is pulled in as tight as I can possibly get it, okay? So inhale, so don't worry about that straight back. It's okay if your back rounds at the top. And as you come up towards whatever's in your knees, exhale and squeeze that thing that's in between the knees. Okay, squeeze it really tight. Almost you pause here at the end to squeeze the knees in as tight as you can, to reach forward and to really tuck in through the belly. The bad thing about not playing music is I feel like you can hear every breath I'm taking. But like I said earlier this week, if anything, just use that as a reminder to breathe, okay? Inhale back. Exhale up. Squeeze. Let's do that one more time. Inhale back. Exhale up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the thing that you're holding on to and release. All right, so let's grab again whatever object we had. If you have a weight here, because we're gonna put this in between our feet. I don't want you to have something heavy that you could potentially drop on yourself. You know what? Let's change gears. Let's use this instead. It seems safer. Okay, this isn't gonna hurt me, but this might. So let's come on down. Let's put it in between our feet. Okay. So hands behind the head, my feet are flexed. You can see its tail really good. So you're just holding it here. I'm gonna have you drop those legs down. As you drop them down, feel that moment when that low back starts to want to come up. All right, that's gonna be your max. I don't want that back to arch up at all. So if you bring it down to here and you can feel your back coming up, then don't come down so low, okay? So once you're here, you're just gonna lift the hips up and then bring the legs down again. Exhale up. All right, so you bring those legs down to wherever they wanna be. Back stays on the floor. If that back ever lifts up, don't bring the legs down as far. Some of you, if your abs are really strong, you might even be able to bring it all the way almost to the floor and then back up. And if that's where you are, then great. Go ahead and do that. If you can keep that back down while the legs lower, perfect. Some of you might just be like right here, and that's okay. All right? Does not matter. You're still working the same muscles. And eventually you'll see that you're getting stronger because you'll be able to bring the legs down further without the arch under your back. And then you can say, oh, look, I'm getting stronger. Inhale as the legs lower. Exhale, pull the belly down to the floor as your legs come up. How about 3 more times? And then we're gonna change directions. Not change directions, but I guess change placement on the floor. Is that a better way to say it? So finish up with 1 more. And then we're just gonna, we'll stretch it out real quick before we change positions. Quick stretch and then roll on up. Hands and knees, guys. Okay, you can move all of your things out of the way. I think we're done with those. So knees will be a little bit wide, all right? Toes are gonna be together. We're gonna come up with that right arm, big inhale. Exhale, you're gonna take it underneath your side. You're reaching towards the wall, but you're not gonna come all the way down onto the floor. You're kind of floating right here. And then inhale it up, okay? Exhale, send it underneath. Inhale it up. So you might think to yourself, oh, I don't feel this at all. And it's an easy one to not feel unless you really suck in those bellies as you come underneath. So my left elbow does bend a little bit when I come down. Let's do 1 more on this side. And up. I should have started with this other side so you could see what I was doing better, but I bet you got it. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale underneath. So right arm is bending just a little bit. My elbow bends. I'm reaching towards you. I'm pulling in really tight, this time on the left obliques. Okay, that left side of your waist. Inhale up. Exhale under. Inhale up. And exhale under. So if you do come to the 11 o'clock yoga today, it's gentle yoga, so it's not going to be crazy person strength yoga. It's going to be more just stretch and feel better, especially if you're really tired at the end of the week. I always think it's a nice way to end the week. No classes on Monday. Hopefully you'll be outside in a pool or like our family, a moldy baby pool. 1 more time, everybody. Underneath. And bring it back up. And bring it down. Let's come all the way down onto our tummies. All right, all the way down. Almost done. Just a couple more things. A little bit of work for the back. That's part of your core muscles too. So let's look down at the floor. Lift all 4 limbs up. Okay, so my thumbs are up towards the sky. My knees are kind of floating off of the floor. There's just a tiny bit of space under my knees. I'm squeezing my tush. I can feel my back, but it doesn't hurt. I can feel the muscles working, but there's no pain. All right, hold. And bring it down. So 1 more time, or actually we're gonna do it 3 times. So second time, big deep breath, exhale and lift. So try not to scrunch the shoulders up by the ears, pull the shoulder blades down, even if that means it looks like you're gonna give somebody a hug up here, that's okay. Lift, maybe lift the thumbs up a little higher, the heels up a little higher, bring it down. All right, one more time, everybody, big inhale, exhale, lift it up. Should feel like your belly is on the floor, your hips are in the floor. And bring it down, hands outside that chest. We're just gonna pull those hips back to the heels. Deep breaths. Just to stretch out the back, and you are done. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.